Alright, hey everybody, I'm sitting on my kitchen floor right now, Trisha Paytas style. But I just remembered that I didn't film an intro for today's video, so this is the intro. For those of you who don't know, I was required to do a 2-week quarantine by my school. So in today's video, I'm going to be showing you the whole quarantine process. I'm going to be showing you me getting my COVID test. I'm going to be showing you me dying in isolation. I'm going to show you these frozen meals that I get because a lot of you are like curious about the food that I eat here for some reason. I don't know why. So this should be a fun video. And that's all I really have to say. So without further ado, here is this week's video. Hey everybody, good morning. So as you can tell by my hair, I just woke up. So on today's quarantine agenda, there's a virtual class I have to go to at 11:30. And those are all my classes for the day, actually. And then at 3 o'clock, I'm actually gonna go get my COVID test. So we have a very eventful day today. Alright, so since I know there's a lot of you out there that are very curious about what my school gave us to eat, I'm gonna just show you that briefly. Well, first I'm gonna show you the coffee, which is not provided by the school. Very inconsiderate of them to not provide coffee. So for the coffee, I use these like Starbucks instant vias. My mom got them for me. Basically, all you gotta do is put this in the mug and then heat up some water. And bam, you have coffee. And I'm sure some of you are wondering if it tastes the same as something you'd actually get at Starbucks or even out of a Keurig. And it's definitely not the same as something you'd get at a coffee shop, but it's pretty close. Now down here is actually where I store my muffins. And I was gonna save one to show you them, but I got really hungry yesterday and I ate it, so I'm all out of muffins. I think today we're gonna have some hard-boiled eggs. All right, I'm not gonna lie, I am having trouble peeling it, so I'm gonna just take the easy way out. So this is my breakfast for today, 2 eggs and some coffee. I'm really living the life if you can't tell. But yeah, I think right now I'm gonna eat my breakfast, drink my coffee, and just do some homework because I already have a lot of work. It's the second week of school and I'm already really overwhelmed, so we'll see how this whole weekly uploading thing works. Alright, so I just made another cup of coffee because I didn't sleep last night, and now I'm going to go to class. And by go to class, I mean I'm going to turn on my computer and sit down and listen to a professor talk. So that should be really exciting. Also, update, I spilled my coffee for like the 3rd time this week, so that's always fun. I like how every time I have coffee later in the day or when I have too much coffee, I always accidentally spill it. Like it's almost like it's the universe's way of telling me, hey Eric, you probably shouldn't be drinking this much caffeine. Alright, so I just finished my last class for the day. I think it's about 1 o'clock right now. So I have a COVID test at 3 o'clock. We're only allowed to leave the building during this quarantine period if it's to get like food that's dropped off to us at like the gate, or if we're getting our COVID test. So it'll be nice to go outside for the first time in a few days, so I'm looking forward to that. It's one of those COVID tests where you have to spit into it, so you can't eat like an hour before. So it's 1 o'clock now, so I need to hurry and eat some food an hour before my COVID test. Alright, so today I have some chicken parmesan, and I will say that this stuff isn't really that bad. I've had a lot of people ask me if the frozen food is bad, and honestly, I don't really think so. I think a big part of it is that I will eat pretty much anything you give me. Like, I have very low standards when it comes to food. Like, is it food you would get at a restaurant? Probably not. But you know, it's just your kind of typical frozen meal. You know, you just kind of eat it because you're hungry. You don't necessarily eat it because you're really looking forward to eating it, if that makes sense. Alright, hey everybody, so I've been doing a lot of work, slowly losing my mind, to be honest with you. Actually, I don't think it's really slowly. I think I'm starting to lose my mind quite rapidly, actually. But now it is almost 3 o'clock, which means I have to do a COVID test. I forgot my boots at home, so hopefully the snow isn't too bad. Where's my mask? I just had my mask, and I don't know where I put it. So I'm probably not going to record the actual COVID test because it's uneventful and kind of gross. Basically, what you do is you just spit in a tube for like 10 minutes. If you're living on campus, you have to get tested twice a week, so it is that time of the week where I have to get tested. But I should probably go get my test because I'm running late. Alright everybody, so I just got back from my COVID test. Funny story, you know that one shot where I was like walking down the stairs? When I was filming that shot, someone actually opened the door and like saw me filming. So that was kind of awkward. Other than that, the COVID test went pretty well. one thing that I've noticed is that I'm a pretty slow spitter, if that's a thing. Basically, the way the COVID tests work is you have to go there and you have to spit in a tube and you have to fill it up like halfway. And then I guess they send your saliva somewhere and they see if you have COVID or whatever. But I have a lot of work I need to do, so I'm gonna do a bunch of homework. So I will see you people later. All right, hey everyone, I've been doing homework for a few hours and I'm nowhere near close to finishing. I looked at the clock and it's almost 7 and I was like, oh, I should probably eat dinner. I've mentioned this before, but sometimes when I'm doing the whole college thing, I just like forget to eat sometimes. Like I'm working so hard and I'm so stressed out, like I don't have an appetite, or I just like forget to eat. So for today's meal, we have some turkey and other stuff. I already like ate half of it because I was really hungry. I actually haven't had this frozen meal before. It's fine. When it comes to the frozen meals that I've been given, this is probably like in the middle. Like there are some frozen meals like the paninis they gave us, which I ate all those before I could show them to you. But those are at like the top. This is like probably somewhere in the middle. Like it's not great, but it's not really terrible either. It's just kind of like, Hey everybody, good morning. It is Wednesday. I think it's Wednesday. So I have a class in about an hour, and unlike yesterday, I actually have 3 classes today. So for breakfast today, I'm thinking cereal, and we can choose between 2 of the most generic cereals in the world. Special K and Cheerios. So I'm having Cheerios right now, and these are just like plain Cheerios, so they literally taste like nothing. Alright, so I've been trying to do this econ problem for like 30 minutes, and I've made like literally no progress. But I have a class in a few minutes, so I should probably go so I'm not late to that. Alright, hey everybody, so I just had 2 classes back to back. They both went okay. The first one was a class in critical issues in journalism, and then the second class was like a business management class. Alright, so I think for lunch today I'm going to have some Campbell's chicken nugget soup. Can you see that? Now when I was younger, I used to have these all the time, but when I was younger, my mom would make them for me. She would be the one who would like open the lid and everything. And here's the thing that kind of struck me when I initially had one of these like a week ago. These things are kind of hard to open. Now I'd like to think that I mastered the art, but I kid you not, the first time I tried to open it a week ago, I had to call my mom and be like, look, I have no idea what I'm doing. To prove to you that I have mastered the art, I am going to show myself opening it right now. Bam. Now this part's usually tricky too. Wow, that was like the best job I've ever done. Like, I'm not even kidding. Wow, that is really good. Alright everybody, so I just had Spanish class and my econ homework is still not done. I'm probably gonna just eat something and struggle to figure out how to do this homework, so it's probably not that interesting. Hey everyone, so it's 10 p.m. and I need to keep it down because my invisible roommate is asleep in the back. The reason I'm up a little later than usual is because I was trying to get all this econ work done, and I got it done for the most part. Usually I go to sleep at around 11 o'clock, sometimes 10, 10:30, really depending on the night. Which is actually kind of crazy because last semester when I was doing school from home, I would go to bed at like 1 or 2 a.m. on a school night. And now ever since I moved to this place all by myself, I've been going to bed early for some reason, and I'm not really sure why. But I do enjoy getting the recommended amount of sleep. It's actually pretty good. Hey everyone, good afternoon. I think it's like 12 o'clock right now. Nothing really eventful happened this morning, except I did take my first shower in a few days. I know some of you may think that's gross, but you have to understand, when you're in quarantine, there's no need to shower like every day. Alright everyone, so I'm done with all my classes for the day. I have a meeting, a Zoom meeting I have to attend in like an hour and a half, so right now I'm just getting some work done. Now I'm starting to arrive at that point in the day where I start to get kinda tired. And usually if I were back home, I'd go out for a walk, try to get some fresh air, kind of stuff like that. But what I've noticed for whatever reason, when you're just trapped inside, at least me personally, I tend to get more tired, if that makes sense. So right now I'm pacing back and forth and pretending that I am on Lakeshore Drive. So, yeah, that's how my day's going so far. Alright, hey everyone, so I wrapped up the meeting I'm supposed to do today, and now I'm going to eat dinner. And I'm gonna show you what I'm eating today. Alright, so this is what I have today, and since I have been a very good student, I'm thinking that I am going to have a dessert today. As you can see, I haven't even really touched the desserts. How do I open this? As you can see, I haven't even really touched the desserts yet, but I'm gonna put this one here. I don't think I've had this meal yet on camera, so I'm gonna give you a review. I mean, it's okay. But I'm gonna eat my food, do some work, and I will see you people tomorrow. Alright everyone, good morning. Today is actually my last day of quarantine. So I think I'm gonna celebrate my last day of total isolation by doing what I always do and drinking some coffee. Also, my favorite band of all time, Weezer, released an album last night, so I'm probably gonna listen to that, so I'm pretty excited. I just realized that this table is not where it was 2 weeks ago. I feel like each time I sit in this table, it like kind of moves like an inch. So in case my mom is watching, yes mom, I actually do wash my dishes from time to time. Alright, so I just kind of made a big mistake. So after I was done washing my dishes, I was thinking to myself, man, I just washed the dishes, which I had been putting off for an hour or so I should reward myself with a Hershey Kiss. As I was eating that Hershey Kiss, I remembered, oh, like, I have my COVID test in an hour, and I'm not supposed to eat within an hour before the COVID test. So basically, I had to reschedule my COVID test because I accidentally ate a Hershey's Kiss. On the app where like you schedule your COVID test, they asked me to give a reason as to why I was rescheduling, and I just said Hershey Kiss. Alright, hey everyone. So my goal was to get a little bit of work done before I have to go get my COVID test. And I wrote this entire forum post for one of my journalism classes. It was a great forum post in my opinion. And then I kid you not, the moment I hit send, my Wi-Fi cuts out and all the progress I had was lost. So honestly, I'm not in a very good mood right now, so I should probably just take my mind off of this and go get my COVID test. I'm not gonna do a cool montage of me walking to the testing center like I did last time because you only get one of those, like 2 of those. That's a lot. Alright, so I just finished the last of my responsibilities for today, so it's officially the weekend for me. I'm still in quarantine, so I can't even like go out for a walk to celebrate. Yeah, that's like how I celebrate, like go for a walk. I know, really exciting. So yeah, my quarantine is going to be over tomorrow, so that's really exciting. I think I'm gonna end the video here so I can start out my really eventful weekend of doing homework. So thank you so much for watching today's video. If you enjoyed, make sure to leave a like and comment down below what you thought of the video. And if you have not already, make sure to subscribe to help me hit my goal of 5,000 subscribers. Also, quick shout out to Alex, Rocky, and Neem for all being channel members of the Eric Moran Films channel. Thank you so much to all of you for the support, and if any of you are interested in becoming a member, there's information down below. But thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it, and I will see you next time.
On a grind, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday going strong. Kill it how I do it, TNT, we blowing up. Level up, game never stop, showing love. Telling haters keep it real, my time is on.